GameStop has been itching their big, meaty claws closer and closer to scalping territory with every passing day. Now, it started last week whenever they released Blooming Waters, and instead of charging $60, they were charging $70. $70 for 12 packs didn't seem too bad. This week, they released the 151 booster bundles for $40. I don't know who they have at GameStop headquarters coming up with these ideas, but it's gotta be Ed, and Eddie. It's gotta be either Mr. Krabs or the Duke of Nuts from that one random Adventure Time episode. All right, I know I'm laughing, but I'm so serious. We need to call it out for what it is, and what it is price gouging. And only by sheer technicality, it's not scalping. And I would argue that it's worse because as a consumer, we don't have access to distributors. Retail is our only option to get it at MSRP. And if retail stores are selling it closer to the scalper price, that should be something that is concerning. We should talk about it because the implications behind what GameStop is doing can have a macrocosm of very serious consequences whenever it comes to buying from any retailer. For real. And if you feel the need to defend that in the comments, you probably need to get John GameStop's Onyx and 2 Geodudes out of your cloister. All right, so let's talk about two timelines. Timeline 1 will be the timeline where the consumer is apathetic towards this kind of stuff and it just kind of snowballs into something bigger. Timeline 2, we speak up and we nip it in the butt right here. In timeline 1, the consumer says, hey, it's only $15, but at least it's $10 under what people on Facebook Marketplace are selling it for. It's a 50% markup, but hey, it's the lesser of two evils, so I'm gonna go with GameStop. We don't use our voices to say, hey, GameStop, that's kind of fucked up, and nip it in the butt there. Now that practice is enabled. Other retail stores are going to see that and they're gonna follow suit. At the very least, whenever it comes to scalpers and buying things from the aftermarket, we have the option to just not buy from them and just wait for them to restock at retail. But if retailers are starting to move towards practices that are more in line with the way the scalpers are moving, that is what is concerning. I'm usually super unserious whenever it comes to this page, but we've got to talk about it. In scenario 2, if we're very loud about our disdain for it, that little bit of pushback from the consumer will make it a lot harder for scenario A to take place. Other retailers will see the backlash that GameStop's getting, and in order to maintain goodwill with their customers, will be a little bit more reluctant to adopt that same practice. Same thing happened whenever people were complaining about no limits at Costco. It's what they do. And that's just the thing that pisses me off about GameStop. Every single time I feel like they've been making a step towards the right direction, they just mess it up. I was really liking the direction that GameStop was going for like 2 weeks and then they messed it up. I don't know if y'all saw this a few weeks ago, but GameStop literally called out Costco for their stupid Pokemon card practices. We support battling Pokemon, not battling over Pokemon. Blooming Waters arrives at GameStop on February 7th with a 2 per customer limit. Do better, Costco. Yeah, do better, Costco. We're like so in touch with our card community. In fact, we're so in touch with them that we're gonna charge them a 50% upcharge for it because we're so in touch and we love the card community. Right. How about this, GameStop? On February 19th, Wednesday, I will be selling this for MSRP at the end of my Whatnot stream. I have a Whatnot link in the description. If you make an account using it, it'll give you $15 that you can use to spend on whatever you want. And if you use that on this, you can get it for like 10 bucks if you're there. But yeah, do better, GameStop. And that's the thing that kills me about GameStop because one, if you're going to be calling out another corporation for their business practice, make sure that yours is respectable first. Especially because y'all are migrating y'all's business model away from video games and into the collectibles and trading card market. This might be advantageous now because you can take advantage of the market hype, but the people that are genuinely going to stick around are going to remember you trying to fuck them over. And whenever there's no more scarcity and we can find the stuff on the shelves everywhere else, we have no reason to stay loyal to you because you tried to take advantage of us the first opportunity that you got. And it's not surprising at all. One thing about the internet is nobody will ever agree on anything, but you could go to any hole on the internet and anybody will tell you that GameStop sucks. That's the one thing that everybody agrees on. GameStop sucks, and we've known that for like 20 years. If you're gonna pretend to care about the hobby, at least pretend to care a little bit better. I will say though, I did get this from GameStop this morning, but I got it purely with the intention of giving it to somebody for MSRP. I got there as soon as it opened. There was a big long line. Everybody got some. Some people have been waiting out there for like 4 hours. Not only did they buy one for $40, they got back in line and we're begging for seconds. Usually whenever there's new drops, I'll open them up on the channel, but again, I'm gonna save this for y'all. What I did get at MSRP today, though, are these 2 Temporal Forces blisters from 5 and below. So we're going to open up those. The code card's going to be in the Discord. Cutie Fly, Drillbur, Reller on a pile of fecal matter, Airy, Colossal, Bloxed Order, or I definitely did not pronounce that. Shiftry, and Scovillain EX. What I always wanted. I always loved to get Scovillain, Scovillain, and then we got the second pack. Snom, Pikachu, Scyther, Sizzlebead, Lycanroc, Salvatore, Superman, Totodile. Oh, that's a cute one. Oh, and a Croconaw. That's cute. And a Fluttermane. But yeah, that's all that I really have for y'all today. Remember to like, subscribe, and maybe leave some good vibes in the comments, and pull up to the Whatnot stream on Wednesday. Catch y'all next time.